early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do?
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go forward.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bradford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bradford, he's letting this, and this is caught inside the 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. 50's the mark. Bravo. Mike 50, Mike 50. Ready. Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 50, Mike. Let's go.
On first down, Cantrell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bradford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
Leo.
Check 24.
Operating from the gun, Cantrell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Cantrell gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Man, I got you.
Five.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cantrell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big stop, let's go.
Watch on travel.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. At 58 is a mic.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57. Mike.
Hey, exit.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Get your swerve on. Showing it. Showing it.
Now.
Back to throw. Cantrell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Set. 50. Plant.
After 1, 7-0. Audi. Sports.
Raiders 7, Packers nothing.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Go. Go. Yep.
Let flow. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. And we got to get to the ball. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Cantrell. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
You know what I'm saying? Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Yeah, ready? Check.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, go. I'm here all day.
On first down, Darnold, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and long, it's Darnold going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 24 is the mic.
Hey, echo.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 24 is the mic.
Second and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Now it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Darnold now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Here's Piron. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Red 80. 36. Mike, 36.
Hey, Mike 7.
I'm here all day. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go one more. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Red 80. Watch quick.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's get it together.
To throw again. Cantrell. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, seam 6. Go.
From the gun, Cantrell. And Adams has it complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, break. Check, Mike 54. Recon, 132 fighter. Right up.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 24-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
General West. Now.
Second and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Rip left.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready?
On third and 2, Cantrell. It's caught. Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, wahoo!
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Wild Bill. Mike,
Bravo!
Mike 54.
Operating from the gun. Cantrell looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Box drop, go.
Mike 54.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Right there, 54.
Back to throw. Cantrell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike 54.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that house.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Go.
I'm scared.
From the gun on third down. Cantrell.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Let's go, let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, Cantrell. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mike 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Mullins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Pull it high. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Haywood!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got him.
Please grip.
Throwing again. Cantrell. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike's 5-4.
Yes.
Let's get that ball. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 26.
Hey, Delta. Hey.
Stay at home.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Charlie.
You bet.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Cantrell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike's 5-4.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, watch that.
Operating from the gun. Cantrell. Flushed out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now!
Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now!
From the gun, Cantrell. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that.
Five.
Mike, 54.
It's been a long day for you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Hey. Let's go!
Back to throw. Cantrell. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know I'm not supposed to ask questions in this situation. I'm supposed to have answers. But I have to ask, with so many people in such a small area here in the red zone, I can't imagine how they lose a guy of his size and he finds his way open for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Lady.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. All day, dog. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Pirine. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4. Darnold got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Darnold down to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. on first down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second down and goal. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll look to run with Freeman. Well, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. 30, past the 20, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play in the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Watch 36.
Now Darnold. Open man is Holmes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Line 36. Pick me up. Here we go.
Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Darnold now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 43. Red 80. Young lady. Watch 36.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Set 90 Wolf. Look at me. Zipper.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54 Mike. Hey. 54 Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Hilton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cantrell. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not as...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.